Hi sewing friends, welcome to my sewing room. My name is Beth, and if you're new, welcome. This is the third in a series of quilt blocks for a little quilt along called Pink Stars. We had, the first one was pinks and a little bit of tan. I added a little blue in the second week, and today I'm introducing a mustard color. So those are pretty much the three colors that I'm focusing on in my quilt. It's a scrap quilt. Scrap quilts are a journey. You begin with a couple colors, you might add one more. You have an idea of your color palette, but I'm having fun as I make each block, and if the block doesn't quite go with the rest, it gets to be a pot holder or something like that. So no worries if it doesn't quite fit in. Most of the time they fit in. Scrap quilts are fun. So let's work on our third star today, and I'll be making two for my quilt. So let's get started. I thought I'd share my little basket full of the scraps that I pulled for this sampler type quilt. I do have some pinks, and I have even more in my stash. I just pulled a few, and then I have some mustard colors. Not sure really which ones I'll use. And I mentioned earlier I do not have a lot of blue, so I have these two blues, and they're pretty. Lots of pinks. There's some tannish yellows, and a lot of that background fabric, but I want a scrappy background, so that I'll use that, but I'll also use some other things. I filled a basket from my stash. I went through and kind of pulled things I liked, and I put them in this basket. So for each little star, I go digging. I think that's fun. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but I have fun when I'm making each block, just choosing the fabrics. So for our block today, we need one 3.5 inch square for the middle, mustard, two backgrounds that are 4, two pinks that are 4, two more pinks that are 4, and two mustards that are 4 inches. All of that will be on the blog post that I will link down below. So here they are again, our 4-inch squares. We're going to make some half square triangles with two mustards and two pinks, and two backgrounds and two pinks. And we've made a lot of half square triangles on this channel in my sewing room, so you're familiar with the way I do it. I draw a line down the middle, corner to corner, and I sew on either side of that line. And if I'm lazy, and if the block is not, if that square is not too big, I eyeball the line. I don't draw it. So you decide what you would like to do, and we'll be making half square triangles with these 4 sets of blocks. This is one of the easier stars that we are going to make for this quilt, and it's called a star variation. So now I'm going to sew on either side of that line. I will trim or cut down that pencil line, cut them in half. I'll press, and then I'll trim everything to 3.5 inches. Trickiest thing with this block is just getting those pieces to be in the right position. So I'll show you here how I did it. I want the background triangles to be on the outside corners with those pinks. And now to get that star pointing the right way. The half square triangles, the mustards, are sort of pointing. If you imagine a circle going around, they're all pointing the same way. But there's the layout, and then I sewed them together in rows. The top row, the middle row, and then I put and the bottom row, of course, and then I put all of the rows together. So enjoy sewing your blocks. Make 2 for our scrap quilt. Use the colors that you enjoy using and have fun. And I will see you next time.